Listeners who didn't wish to hear about such things should turn off their radios.
Welcome back to Predictorama 2023, where you guessed it, make predictions about big tech, innovation, and the like. And this year I provided 7 predictions about big tech that cover everything from social platforms and AI to everything in between. And for this year's 4th prediction, it's time to talk about an acquisition. Pinterest will be acquired this year. Every social platform has some unique leading edge. So if you think about Facebook, they kind of live in the past. For better or worse, all of your friends are there. Or Instagram, they trade in the ideal. Or Snapchat, the now. Or TikTok, which of course just lives in hell. Pinterest uniquely lives in the future because every pin represents measurable purchase intent. If you pin a thing, you want to buy the thing. And of all the other platforms, it has always had the most obvious path to monetization with things like shoppable pins or other e-com integrations and the like. Pinterest is kind of this sleeping giant. It makes up 6% of internet traffic. It has over 445 million monthly active users, and they continue to drive measurable value for brands. Yet nobody talks about it anymore. It's so confusing. And look, their biggest asset probably isn't even their core product, but rather their knowledge graph, which has all of these rich insights about consumer trends and behavior. And every year, of course, they release the Pinterest Predicts report, and last year it proved to be 80% correct. It's an obvious acquisition target for companies with e-com or super app aspirations. In my overview video, which I'll link above, I noted that the race to create a super app is one of the forces that's informing what big tech looks like. And in that video, I noted that it's becoming increasingly difficult to be a standalone product these days. And more, platforms are merging and integrating to create these sort of pseudo super apps, these suites of capabilities that build resilience to competitors and enrich data for the future of AI. So for anyone that buys Pinterest, they not only buy a great platform, obviously, but also one of those 3 pillars of a super app, a social platform. And though there are several possible suitors, from my perspective, 2 stand out above everybody else: Walmart and Google. Walmart has made significant strides in developing its e-com capabilities over the past several years. Their acquisition of Jet.com back in 2016 helped push them to digital maturity. And though, of course, they've since dissolved Jet.com, those integrated capabilities have pushed them forward, and now they're number 2 in e-com sales behind only Amazon. In fact, Walmart's e-com sales increased 11% from 2021, and Pinterest would be the perfect fit to drive their next chapter of growth. And then there's Google. Google has struggled to generate meaningful business beyond its core offering, and year after year, Google has moved further and further towards shopping, becoming a platform. And given that they have super app aspirations as well, Pinterest, of course, makes perfect sense. And when you think about the massive amount of visual search data that Pinterest has collected over the past decade, they could be an incredible addition on both fronts, e-com and knowledge graphing. Regardless of who does actually end up buying Pinterest, it does seem as though the stars are aligning for acquisition to happen this year. We'll see. If you like this content, be sure to check out my other prediction videos in this year's Predictorama. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that stuff. I'll see you in the next one.
Let them have it.